Welcome back to the Passport Pals podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Olivia.
And we're the Passport Pals. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Another week down.
Another one bites the dust, which means we're 1 week closer to a cruise.
Yeah, we just booked a cruise right before filming this.
Like literally right before filming.
So how exciting.
Yay.
Woo! Back on MSC we go.
Yes. Thank God. Thank goodness. Thank goodness gracious. Whoever can guess what ship we're going on, I don't know what you'll get, but maybe
you get
something.
A gold star.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh. Maybe we'll send you a coaster from the place that we're going to talk about today.
Oh, that's exciting. If you can comment down below, we'll send you a coaster from EPCOT's newest bar.
Take your guesses.
But with that, I guess we'll get right into the episode.
Yeah.
So today we are talking about what's new at EPCOT.
Mm-hmm.
There's two fun new things that we did yesterday. So let's talk about them.
Let's do it.
So first off, there is a brand new bar at EPCOT.
Yes.
It's called
GEO-82.
Which is kind of an homage. It's in the back of the EPCOT ball, Spaceship Earth. Like the name is an homage to the EPCOT ball.
Yes.
Geo, like the geometric triangles and shapes. And 1982 is the year EPCOT opens. So that's kind of fun.
So slay.
And the whole bar itself is just EPCOT ball themed, which is kind of cool.
It was really cool. They're like even the subtle foreshadowing. Even the ceiling tiles were like shaped like the EPCOT balls like outside is.
Yeah, and there were like EPCOT ball chandeliers and wall treatments and everything was EPCOT ball. And for people who love EPCOT ball, it's kind of cool.
For sure. Now, for the listeners, if you've never been to Disney World, here's a picture of the EPCOT ball. Just in case you don't know what it looks like.
But if you don't know what the EPCOT ball looks like, are you living under a rock?
Right. You never know, though.
You do never know. So here she is in all her glory. She lights up and everything.
Yeah, she's so fun. She's so cool.
But GEO-82, it's in the very back of the EPCOT ball, and it is an adults-only lounge.
Yes.
So you can't even bring your kids, because of course you can't drink if you're under 21, but you can't even bring your kids in the lounge.
Hide your kids.
They promptly checked our IDs downstairs. They wouldn't even let us upstairs. They're like, let's see your IDs.
Yeah. So like it's funny because when you walk into the EPCOT ball, I was like, wait, it's right here?
Yeah. And there's no signage outside, which I think is odd.
I thought it was peculiar. I was like, wait, how do we get there? And then all of a sudden you and your mom were like, it's right here. And I was like, what? It's right there. That's the big grand entrance to this like exclusive lounge. So that was a little peculiar because you like walk in and it's just there.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It is odd.
But yeah, so we walked in and she was like, do you have a reservation? Because you need a reservation.
Reservation only, no walk-ups.
Yeah, no walk-ups. And we've been trying to get a reservation since it opened, but Josh miraculously found a reservation and spontaneously was like, do you want to go?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, why not?
And it's been open since June, so it's like almost 2 months at this point it's been open. But I heard from inside sources that they only released like 75% of their capacity at first for reservations. And like they gave themselves a couple months to get it figured out. And now they've opened up like more availability.
That's smart.
Yeah, I guess that is smart. Start slow.
Yeah, I think that's logical. But yeah, so she checked our IDs, did not hesitate.
No, that was like the first thing. Where's your ID?
Yeah.
Can I see your ID?
First, do you have a reservation? Second of all, I need your IDs.
So they're not playing on the reservations and 21 plus.
No, absolutely not. And then we were told take the elevator or the stairs, which we did. And there's like a pre-lounge before the actual lounge. So I'm assuming even though you have a reservation, if there's no tables available, you have to wait.
Yeah.
So this is like the lounge before the lounge that you wait in. We were greeted with
cold towelettes.
With essential oils.
Yes.
They're like, would you perchance be interested in a chilled
essential oil infused cold towelette
rag? I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Hand it over.
We hadn't even been in the park for maybe
5 minutes.
5 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I would.
Thank you so much.
In fact, now, if you'd been in the park all day, I'm sure it would have been incredible. I mean, it was incredible even having been there for 5 minutes because, of course, it's like sweltering hot outside. Have you been to Florida?
But it was a nice touch.
It was a nice touch. I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. And this is like a elevated upscale lounge, so I guess that kind of ties in with it.
Yeah, and we waited for like maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was we were the only ones in there, so in the little waiting room, and then they're like, oh, you're ready.
Yeah, so escorted us to our table.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first words out of my mouth to Josh as soon as we walked in here was, it's really loud.
It was really loud.
Okay. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It was pretty packed.
It was, but there were still open tables, so it wasn't even like fully loaded, and it was still really loud.
And I was like, I don't know if people are yelling or if this is just how loud it is. It was loud.
It was pretty loud.
Like, I literally walked in and I was like, it's loud. That was my very first thought.
Yeah, and it was a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be.
I agree. I feel like they could have expanded her out a bit.
But again, like we touched earlier, the design was cool. They have a big wall of windows on the end. Now, we did notice that it could get rather hot in there.
Yeah.
We went at 6 o'clock, so like the sun was starting to set, so it wasn't that bad. But even then, like right by the window, it was kind of toasty.
Right, and you can see in to the lounge. I was expecting there was going to be some sort of film, but there's no film on these windows. And now, I did see that they had
They had shades?
They had shades that you could pull down.
I didn't see
those.
So
perhaps
when it's really sunny.
But then is it dark?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
Then the whole point is to like see the view out into big beautiful Epcot.
Right, because if you don't know, the Epcot ball is right at the front of the park, and then you can look out straight into like the big lake and the worlds and everything. And the appeal of the lounge is that during the fireworks, you have a straight shot.
Yeah.
While we didn't go during the fireworks, I assume it would be much cooler in there.
Yeah.
But at 6 p.m., it was toasty, baby.
It was toasty.
It was toasty. So I can't even imagine when the sun is all the way up in the sky in the middle of the day.
Sitting at the table right by the window.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And we weren't on the windows, but we were like right next to the windows. And some lady sat a guy on the window and she told him, if you get too hot,
let us know.
And I was like,
so I guess a lot of people have complained if they're already prefacing like, hey, we know it gets hot over here.
Yeah, but like, where are you going to move them?
Yeah.
If it's booked, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So beware.
So I was like, I wonder how that would work.
But then our server came over, and now this was my first impression. So first impressions of this place, it was loud, and I didn't really like our server.
No.
And I hate to say that, but I feel like with such a new place, like he didn't give us anything.
No.
Like, tell me about everything. Like, what's going on? He's like, have you been here? No. Okay, look over the menu, and then come back. Are you ready?
Yeah. I was like, okay. Like I don't know. This is another thing I feel like with the whole experience, and I think we both kind of felt this way. Like, although I understand it's supposed to be an elevated experience, we can be elevated and have fun. Nobody was having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I was having fun, but I'm gonna have fun everywhere. But I don't know. It just seemed like everybody who was lurking there was in like a weird mood. And I was like, do you guys like not want to be here? Like, which who knows? Like maybe Disney told them they need to maintain a level of decorum since it's like a
fancy schmancy
elevated
place.
Experience. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, our server was really like giving us nothing. Yeah. He quite literally was like, is this your first time here? And we were like, yeah. And he was like, okay, look over the menu. I'll be back. I was like, okay. All right. Not like I wasn't already planning on doing that, but like maybe you could look it over with me. Perhaps.
Yeah, and like I'm also a server, so like I get it. Sometimes I don't want to give my spiels, but after receiving this service, I'm like, oh, I better give my spiels. Like it makes a difference.
It certainly does.
So like I get where he was coming from probably, but also like it impacted our experience negatively.
Now, I will say further on into the meal, he did have like a little tidbit of knowledge where I was like, okay.
So that would have been nice earlier.
Yeah. I was like, so you've warmed up to us. I would have liked this like knowledge 25 minutes ago when I was ordering my first drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I even asked, like, what's your favorite drink on the menu? And he's like, it's a brown butter old fashioned.
That's
Not
it?
like what's in the drink, what makes it fun. Brown butter old fashioned.
That's it? I'm like, baby, take one look at me. I don't know what goes in an old fashioned. You could have, he could have said
Sell
that.
me.
Yeah, he could have said that to me. I've been like, okay, cool. Not knowing I don't like whiskey. Imagine. But anyways, yeah.
So, but that aside, we ordered our drinks.
Before we dive into what we got, initial thoughts on the menu. What did you think? First glance.
I liked it. It's very whiskey heavy though.
Yes.
Because it's like an elevated sip your fancy cocktails.
Yeah.
But I liked it. Again, I don't know if we said this yet. Very expensive.
Oh my gosh.
Very, very, very
Oh my gosh, you guys.
expensive.
Yeah. I did really like, I don't know if we have a picture of the menu, but if we do, we'll put it up here.
Well, yeah, we can get one off.
Because I liked that they had a little like key.
Oh, yeah, this was really cool.
It was really cool. So next to the beverages, like the names, they had these little icons. And I was like, what does this mean? And one of them was a bubble. And then there were a few different like glass shapes. And there were a few different like shapes of ice cube and things.
And it was like, is it shaken? Is it stirred?
Loved it.
It was really cool. The little
loved,
icons.
As someone who knows very limited about beverages, this is actually something that I like find I have an issue with is if I'm ordering a cocktail.
You have no idea what you're getting.
I so desperately want to know what kind of glass it's coming in. So desperately. Like we recently went to like a Mexican restaurant and this is probably stupid of me, but I ordered a martini and was completely shocked that it came in a martini glass. And I was like, wait, like that's so exciting. But I love that you get to see what kind of is it gonna be in a tall beverage, a martini glass, a short bevy, like a short glass. I want to know. And it had it.
The key was really cool. I did.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
like for someone who maybe doesn't like carbonation, like seeing the bubbles. Oh, I don't want a carbonated bevy. I love a carbonated bevy. So seeing that bubble, I was like, yes, put me on my Glinda. Put me on my bubble girl. But I liked the key.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I think it was so fun.
A nice touch.
Yeah.
So points to you there, Disney.
Other initial first thoughts about the menu. I need more food.
Yeah, it was like a limited selection. Well, let's read the menu together. Let's share with the class.
Okay.
Because it's limited, so we can get through it all.
Walk us through it.
Small bites. So, chef's selection of artisanal cheeses, cured meats, and accompaniments. That's what we got. The charcuterie board, $29.
All right.
Then they have cannellini hummus, $14. Fungi flatbread, so a mushroom flatbread, $15. Truffled ahi tuna, $23. And jumbo lump crab ghetto, $25. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
So yeah, I like to snack. Now, we'll get into it. The charcuterie board was good, but I want more.
We'll get there. We'll discuss. We will discuss. Anyways, tell us about the drinkies.
Now, there is a large selection of drinks. Now, some of the famous ones, they have a caramelized leek martini. We did not partake because that just sounds foul to me.
Yeah, like a caramelized onion beverage.
Ugh.
You couldn't pay me.
People say it's good, though. $26, though. Another fan favorite, the brown butter old fashioned. I did get that one.
Wait for this price.
$28.
28.
Yeah.
With tax, 30.
Yeah. So this is
Do you know,
crazy.
You know what that could get you at Chili's?
That could get you 5 margaritas.
That could get you like 3 triple dippers.
Yeah. So it's buku crazy expensive, but those two are their like 2 famous drinks. There's plenty of others, but I don't really know what's.
Yeah, we don't need to dive in. We'll post the menu. And you can probably
but
look it
those
up.
2 are their like famous drinks. Now I got the highbrow batanga. It is got tequila and a lot of other stuff. Again, it's very fancy ingredients. I'm like, what is this stuff? Now we later learned that mine was like derived from this like Mexican cola drink. So it was like an elevated take on it.
Yeah, it was like an elevated take on a traditional beverage in Mexico.
It's basically like tequila and Coke. I really liked it.
Yeah. Our server was like so knowledgeable too. I was like, why didn't you tell me this when I sat down? Like, this is cool to know. Hello.
Yeah.
Also important to note, you can get like normal alcoholic beverages here too, because your mom ordered a rum and Coke. Yeah. Like, she was like, I don't want any of this. I'll have a rum and Coke. Also fun, even though it's only 21 plus, they have 0 proof cocktails.
They do. They have 2 of them.
So I got the...
A walk through the garden.
A walk through the garden. A walk in the garden. A walk through the garden. Something of the sort. Tell us what's in there.
A walk through the garden uses Seedlip Garden 108 non-alcoholic spirit, basil, fennel, lemon, orange, celery, bubbles.
So in other words, a glorified lemonade. Now, was it one of the better 0 proof cocktails I've had? Absolutely.
It was pretty good. Because they do use an actual 0 proof spirit. So there is a spirit substitute in there. It's not just juice. Yeah. But still no alcohol.
But tell us the big, wonderful, beautiful price on that one.
$17.
Y'all heard that right. 17.
Yeah, which is still rather crazy.
Get me to Olga's Cantina immediately, baby. Immediately.
Yeah.
Now, again, it was like a more elevated 0 proof cocktail like that I've had in the past, because again, typically when you get a 0 proof or a mocktail, you're getting glorified juice. Which is fine. It's to be expected. It's kind of hard to make a mocktail without just making glorified juice. But I don't know if it's $17 worth.
Yeah.
It was good. And I'm sure it would be so refreshing on like a really hot day.
And it had like an herby kind of flavor to it.
The basil and fennel, they came out. Like they shined. And really like elevated the flavor. But it was a steep price.
Yeah.
Now, our little charcuterie board.
Yes. I really liked it.
I did too.
And there was it had like a lot of elevated things. Like, it was Wagyu beef. So there's a reason it's expensive. They use high quality things, I think. It was a little smaller than I was hoping for.
Agreed.
But everything was kind of really good on it.
So 3 of us shared it. I think we did pretty okay. However, one of us wasn't eating the like breads that they offered, which are only 2 breads. They had a sourdough and a cranberry like walnut loaf, I believe it was. If 3 of us were sharing the breads,
not enough bread.
I would have had to throw a fit.
We were even struggling between 2 of us with enough bread.
Yeah, I was like, you better not touch that last piece of sourdough. That's mine. They also had honeycomb. Not a big enough piece. I was the only one who ate it, and I still thought it wasn't enough. I was like, if there were 3 people picking at this kind of meal, definitely not enough honeycomb.
There was a peach jam that was to die for.
So good. Now, the peach jam should have been in some sort of ramekin. It was splotched on the plate, spreading its various peachness to every single way. So that was a little bit of a moment for me where I was like,
But then for meats, there was the Wagyu beef, prosciutto, and salami. That was it, right?
That was it.
And then cheeses, there was a brie, a truffle something.
Truffle parmesan,
and a blue. And then there was pickles, nut clusters, nut brittle. Yeah. And then the breads. Was that it? And the spreads?
Oh, yeah. I guess that was it.
Like, again, it was a decent sized portion. Like, we didn't finish it like that. We took our time chowing on it. And it was enough for 3. But again, a little small for $30.
Yeah.
But I did really like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the selection and the spread, and I think they had great options. I do think that certain things they were a little stingy with is my, take. I think
like
that
bread is cheap.
Right.
We don't need more Wagyu beef. There was plenty.
There was plenty, but throw another piece of sourdough on there, please. Like, oh my god. Put a couple more pickles.
Yeah.
Put more than 1 nut brittle.
Yeah.
There were 2 different nut brittles, and there were pieces probably the length of my index finger. That's not enough brittle, baby. That is not enough brittle. And only like 2 slices of each cheese, which arguably is not enough cheese.
Yeah.
Now, the people directly next to us also got the charcuterie board. Imagine my shock when I see piles of bread, excess amounts of cheese, pounds potentially of the beef. I was just in complete and utter shock. I was like, now I could go over there and have a few little fixins and they would still have plenty. How did they manage to do that? Ours was a little more skimpy looking than theirs was.
It was, yeah.
Their chunks of blue cheese were chunks. Ours were like the end of the barrel.
Yeah, and then the people before sitting next to us, they had stuff left over. Meaning, like,
they didn't even finish theirs.
Meaning theirs probably had a lot on there. But we wiped our plate clean. So maybe there's a quality control issue.
Yeah, the consistency was not there.
Yeah. Which
is peculiar to me for Disney, because I feel like Disney is like 6 pickles, no more, no less.
Yeah.
1 caramelized banana, no more, no less. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, I want you to be measuring that blue cheese. No offense, but like, somebody should be pre-cutting it so that I get the same amount of cheese. Okay, hit us with your rankings. For the meats, go.
The Wagyu beef was my favorite, hands down. But the salami was also like really good salami. And then I'm not a prosciutto fan in general typically, but I didn't mind this prosciutto. So it was all really good, but I'd probably go beef, salami, prosciutto.
We have the exact same rating. Okay, cheese.
Cheese.
We very much had discrepancies on this one.
My number 1 was brie, truffle, blue.
Wrong. Mine was, surprisingly, blue, brie, truffle. Now, I hate truffle anything. I just don't like it. So that's like not a surprise. But I was shocked that I liked the blue. It was so subtle.
Yeah.
Now, as a charcuterie connoisseur, what do you feel like it was missing anything?
I don't, but I'm not a charcuterie connoisseur, and I'm also pickier. So I liked everything on this board. I feel like some charcuterie boards throw stuff in there that I don't like.
Such as?
I don't know. Nuts.
But there were nuts.
Berries. It was nuts and like sugar.
I think it was missing berries. I needed like something to cut through the richness of everything else. I think everything was very rich.
I could see that, yeah.
You know? Like even the jam was a little like rich. Honey was a little rich. It needed like a blueberry, you know, or like a in-season fruit, mayhaps an olive.
Oh, mayhaps
an olive would have been nice.
Yeah, I wasn't missing that.
An olive is also a fruit. We could add an olive to cut through. I don't know, but yeah, I think that's what I was missing.
I liked it overall. I was very impressed with it. And then I finished out. I got another drink, like I mentioned earlier. I get the famous brown butter old fashioned. I really liked it, but it was, to me, really sweet. So it was desserty to me. Now you didn't really like it.
Okay. This is what I compared it to. If you've ever been in the hospital and or had an IV in general, typically they'll rinse it with a saline drip. And if you know anything about saline, when it enters your bloodstream, you can typically taste it. And they warn you, they say, you'll taste it. You will taste the saline, okay? That's exactly what it was like. It was like a saline drip on steroids. Like if they said, hey, I'm going to do a saline drip and like also put rubbing alcohol in it and you're going to taste it. That's what that tasted like to me. So, enjoy that.
I really liked it. It was good, but it was really sweet.
Sweet is absolutely like I actually cannot fathom a world in which your taste buds are like
like it was really like almost too sweet.
No way.
But it's a slow sipping dessert drink.
No way.
So then
no way. If someone was like, we're gonna have dessert now and put that in front of me, I would demand them to be sent to prison. I would be calling the police. Dessert, as in like scrumptious sweet treat time.
Yeah, the brown butter in there was really sweet.
The brown butter was like maybe hydrogen peroxide. Brown butter, as if it's like a cookie recipe. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And your mom was like, she was like, at the end it tastes like cotton candy.
So it's crazy how the one drink, 3 different people had 3 different tastes.
That is disgusting. Okay, now I'm also like not, was it bourbon or whiskey? Is that the same thing?
It kind of is. I don't really know the difference, but like all bourbons are whiskey, but not all whiskeys are bourbon. That's it.
Whatever. I couldn't care less. I don't like either of them. So maybe that's why. I like my palate is just not established enough to be drinking those kinds of beverages. I'm just not that kind of girly. Give me a Bacardi every day. Give me a little rum and Coke. But gross.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Now, I did like the various the aspects to this drink.
Oh, I forgot the important part of this drink. 1, they pour it tableside, so fun presentation. 2, there's a big ice cube, like typically with an old fashioned, it's served with 1 large cube. So this one is. And 3, the EPCOT ball was imprinted onto the large ice cube. That was pretty cool.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm kind of starting to feel bad for our server that we said we didn't like him. Towards the end, he got really fun.
Yeah.
Like he said, like he had like a little spiel while he was doing the tableside drink, and he was like, what did he say? Something about like having an empty glass, and then he was like, now, the best part about having an empty glass is filling it. And I was like, oh my God, that was cute. And then he poured the drink. It was so cute.
Again, he was nice. He just maybe wasn't he just wasn't very outward with suggestions.
He was very like cut and dry.
Yeah.
Like he was like, hello, welcome. Have you been here? Look at the menu. I'll be back.
He kept filling our water.
I was just going to say, glowing review. I am a chugger, okay? I do not believe in sippers. Maybe that's why I don't like bourbon. Because it's a sipping. Bourbon and whiskey. You want to sip. I need to chug. I'm sorry. I'm a chugger. My beverage is gone. Gone. That's just who I am. So, I loved water. And they gave us very, very tiny glasses of water. Now, that glass was never empty for more than 3 minutes. He came back with that ramekin full of water. Full.
Yeah. So he's good at his job. A great server.
Glowing review. And he checked in a bunch.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you good?
Yeah.
I don't know. His energy just wasn't there. It wasn't Disney.
Yeah.
It wasn't the magic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going out for a night on the town, and I'm spending buku bucks to be here, and it's my first time here, and it's brand new, and I'm excited to be here, and you're like giving me nothing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, give us nothing. I needed a little bit more magic.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
You are the magic.
So yeah, first impressions, loud, and the service was kind of but I think the food and drinks made up for it. Like, I left with a good experience.
Oh yeah.
But at the beginning when we first sat down, I was like, this is it? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Now, well, I think I left with a bit of like, that was anticlimactic. Like, here's my thing. We're Disney locals, right? We go to Disney every other day. This did not meet my Disney expectations.
I would agree with that probably.
If I am going to Walt Disney World, to an exclusive 21 plus lounge and bar, I need to be wowed. If I'm paying that much for a drink, if I'm paying that much for a meal, a snack, it wasn't even a meal, baby. If I need a reservation, it's my first time here, so on and so forth. I don't know. You know what? We needed like a piano. I needed like someone playing a little bit of Disney music in the corner.
That is a fantastic idea.
I needed dimmed windows, filmed windows. I needed tables that weren't so close together, less people yelling. I needed. It gave me like this was thrown together vibes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Now that you're mentioning, it was not so Disney.
It wasn't.
Yes, the room was themed to the Epcot ball, but it was missing Disney.
Like, I felt like I was in downtown Orlando. I didn't feel like I was at Disney World. You know what I mean? Oh, my God.
We forgot about this.
Oh, and speaking of the people
bar.
sitting at the bar. Oh, my gosh. So we're like towards the end of our experience. We're sitting, chatting, enjoying our time together. You're working on your dessert bevy. All of a sudden, we hear a clatter.
Crash bang at the bar.
Like Santa Claus has arrived. All of a sudden, there was a clatter. Clink, clank. Something has occurred. Something has ensued.
A hush fell over the crowd for the first time the whole time we were there because it was loud.
Yeah. And everyone is like looking and turning towards said clatter. And all of a sudden, you see management run over to this woman. And he picks up a ceiling tile that had fallen potentially onto her. I don't know if it fell in front of her.
Or on like the bar right in front of hers. But yeah, it was in her bubble.
Yeah.
Potentially fatal. Could have been.
Yeah. I was like, oh, man, she better be getting her money's worth, baby.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'd have been-
2-month-old room.
I'd have been
ceiling
asking to
tiles
keep
fall.
it. I'd have been like, give it to me.
I need Mickey Mouse to sign this.
Yeah, in fact, get him here now. Walt himself, if you are able to. But yeah, that was like,
It was crazy.
I was floored. I could not believe that. And the manager's like holding the ceiling tile in his hand. I'm like, there's literally no way this has happened. Now, I'm certain, absolutely certain they comped her.
Yeah.
Which, if that had been me, I'd be like, you know what? Another round on you.
Yeah.
In fact. And actually, bring out 6 more charcuterie boards while you're at it. Y'all got any more back there?
Yeah,
Could
crazy.
not believe our eyeballs. Could
Yeah.
not believe it.
I just have no words.
How does that happen?
I don't know. It's brand new.
Now, did you go in the bathrooms?
I didn't. I'm really sad
Bro,
I didn't.
the bathrooms. The bathrooms. Okay. In men's restrooms, you guys have changing tables?
I think sometimes. Nowadays, yes.
Right. Okay. Good. I didn't know. I wish you would have gone because your mom and I were absolutely floored by this. At the baby changing station. This is not normal.
Wait, there's no babies allowed. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Wait. Like infants? Like if
21
someone has
plus?
a baby, they can't bring the baby?
I don't know if they're how strict they are, but it's
No.
21 plus.
If a baby can't drink anything, it can't
Babies
drink
can't
alcohol.
go to bars.
But this is more of a lounge.
A 21 plus lounge.
Wait, what?
I would think no.
Okay. Well,
I don't know the hard and fast rule, but it is 21 plus. Because, like, if a couple comes with their 3 infants screaming, like, I think that ruins the vibe.
True. That would have sent me over the edge with how loud it was in there. If there was a child screaming, I would have been like, get him out of here.
Yeah. But anyways, the changing tables for the non-changeable people.
True. Okay. Anyways, there was like a changing station. Imagine the complete shock. Toilet paper rolls
Oh,
hanging from the wall.
that is genius.
I don't know about that.
Oh.
You don't wipe a child's
Oh.
with toilet paper.
I mean, but if there's an extra mess, I don't know.
No. You use wipes.
Well, of course, but maybe you need some backup, or if you forgot your wipes. I don't know. I don't have a baby.
Your mom goes, please. Like, she was like, please.
So
And I
that's
was like,
even crazier
I
that they
saw
have
that.
that in a bathroom where there's no babies allowed.
Oh, I can't wait to tell her. I can't wait to be like, did you think about this? Like, did you consider this as well? I was struck. I was like, what is this? What's going on here? Never in my 23 years of living have I seen toilet paper just hanging from the baby changing station.
That is crazy.
It was questionable. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a baby, so I don't know how everything works. But I just don't foresee that being useful in the moment. nonetheless, that was a highlight of the bathroom for me. Now, the doors, very heavy.
Oh.
Very heavy. And they like took a minute to close. And your mom and I both were like, oh. Like just standing there awkwardly in your own individual stall and you like can't make the door shut.
Oh.
Yeah, you like had to wait for the door to close or like push it really hard.
Huh.
Floor to ceiling. Not an inch of space. If I got stuck in there, we'd all have a problem.
It kind of seems like it would be comforting though.
It was comforting. But then I started considering like if something were to ensue in here, there's no crawl space to escape. Which maybe is a me thing. Like maybe that's just not something that you should worry about. But like imagine the toilet catches on fire and then the like door is stuck.
Yeah.
Hypothetically. Anyways, but yeah, the bathrooms were nice. They had little towel animals too.
Oh.
Like they had like the towels that they handed you in the front. Not scented or moistened, but animalized.
That is really cool.
Yes.
That's a nice touch.
It was exciting. I was like, oh, a little duck.
But yeah, that was pretty much our experience at GEO-82. I enjoyed it overall, but I think they have some kinks.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Definitely go a couple times a year, maybe. A little treat.
Yeah, I'd do it again. To like try a different drink or like try something else. But I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, they do also sell a fireworks package that is insanely priced.
Wait, what? How much is it?
Guess. It includes champagne, charcuterie, a little dessert.
Well, looking at the way the menu looked, I'm looking at $250 a person minimum.
Oh, well, you're higher than $180, which I think is still crazy. I don't know if it's unlimited, though.
What kind of champagne?
It just says a mouth-watering menu, which includes champagne that's specially selected by sommeliers at Walt Disney World Resort, or event-exclusive cocktails if you prefer. A tasting tower of savory light bites available before Luminous begins.
I love a tasting tower.
And then a selection of sweets during Luminous.
Wait, where were the sweets?
I guess we can't purchase the sweets, which I was kind of thinking like a little dessert would be nice, especially with my dessert cocktail. And they have desserts back there for the fireworks part.
All right, you want to go tonight?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to do that.
So yeah, $180. I think it's crazy, but if the drinks are $30 each, and if it's multiple drinks, I mean, I guess it's worth it. I just don't think I'm someone who wants to spend $180 to go watch the fireworks with a couple drinks. Now, I saw people on TikTok that say you can snag a regular reservation at the same time and just sit like 2 rows behind the windows and still see the fireworks. So like, I would do that rather than spend $180 for the package.
But then
a dessert tower.
You don't get the tasting tower or the sommelier recommended champagne.
Oh, you're sold.
Yeah.
I'm shocked by this.
I like Luminous.
I guess that's true. Oh.
Yeah, and I get my money's worth. Trust and believe.
No, I like this idea.
No. You know what idea I like?
What?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Aldi. I'm going to buy some meats, cheeses, fruits, various jams and jellies. I'm going to run over to Mexico, buy an avocado margarita. I'm going to claim my little spot in the middle of the EPCOT walkway area.
Yeah, we're probably all in for $40.
And I'm going to sit my little patootie down and enjoy my little Luminous charcuterie and margarita. And I'll probably get twice as sloshed and twice as full. And I'm going to bring a little dessert too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Baddies on a budget, don't go.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
But yeah, that is GEO-82.
Whoop.
The brand new bar. Expensive, but I had a good time.
Yeah, me too.
Now, there is another brand new thing at EPCOT that we also did.
Test Track.
It's officially open again. This is Test Track version 3.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Now, people talk about like going to EPCOT and not doing Test Track and like how there's always one person in the group who like makes everybody do Test Track. Hello, that's me. I am the one person. I love Test Track. I've always loved Test Track. I love a car that goes vroom. I am a NASCAR Formula One vroom vroom car girly. Okay. I love Test Track.
Mm-hmm.
It's liberating to me. Now, do I go faster than that on the 429? Absolutely.
But it doesn't feel that fast.
It doesn't feel that fast. And you know what? I'm not like in the magic of Disney, and I don't have a Corvette. So I don't feel that way when I'm on the 429. But first thoughts about Test Track 3.0.
I thought it was stupid.
Disappointing, anticlimactic.
Very disappointing. Now, the ride was still good. Like, it was still Test Track, but that's kind of the problem. It was not really much different at all.
No, the ride itself, I feel like they only really changed the ending. The end was cool.
I didn't even think that was that cool. They just added a screen.
True.
The only difference is they added an Amazon Alexa to the car. That's literally it. And they're talking about AI and technology.
Yeah.
But all the scenes are the same.
And the queue, if you know nothing about Test Track 2.0, she was in her prime. Okay. Yeah. Test Track 2.0, you got to, whilst in the queue, create your own car.
Guess what you don't get to do in Test Track 3.0?
Create your own car.
No.
And to add on to that, at the end of the Test Track experience, you got to see how your car would have performed in the elements.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That is so creative cool. And so fun to like how cool.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. You stand there like aimlessly looking at each other, wondering when this torment is going to be over.
Yeah. It was not much different. It was closed for 13 months, and this is all we got.
And it goes, what, 0.2 miles per hour faster?
Yeah, and it's not much different other than Alexa's in your ears saying, "Oh, what about this?"
Perfect. Yeah, the ride itself really didn't shift much.
Yeah, I wanted some new scenes, new something. They even have the semi-truck that's still crashing into you.
Yeah, if you've ever been on Test Track, like, the semi-truck is still there. How long did we wait in line?
Like an hour. Yeah, it was a really long line.
Yeah.
Which we were expecting, but it was annoying.
Because there was nothing to do. I couldn't build a car.
Yeah.
I would have been having a lot more fun. But
so, I mean, yes, it was fun because it's Test Track, but I was expecting, they were like, oh, it's a new generation of Test Track. It's totally different. It's all this and that. We're closed for over a year.
They lied.
It was not worth the hype.
No.
But again, still just as fun as Test Track has always been, just not different.
I love Test Track. I was a Test Track apologist, but now I can see why people wouldn't like it. It was boring. I was bored.
Oh, I wasn't bored. I just was expecting it to be different than it already was for being closed for so long.
It was just the same thing. Like, I was like, this is like nothing. It's just like the same thing. Like,
yeah.
Hello?
I don't know.
But that's EPCOT.
Yeah, that's what's new with EPCOT. We tried both new things. I guess they were both kind of just okay.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them both, but they were probably both not as hyped
impressive
as the hype is.
Yeah.
Not up to the hype.
I'll be honest, Disney, it feels lazy. It felt lazy. Thrown together.
Yeah.
Unimpressed. Like, when Guardians first came out, it was like, oh my God. When Space 220 came out, it was like, oh my God. Like, this is so cool. They're doing such cool things.
Yeah.
This is like,
And I do like EPCOT has now finally just finished its big renovation that's been happening for like 5 years. I do like the rest of EPCOT, like the common areas, the Moana, the lighted like garden in the middle, Communicore Hall.
No, we love EPCOT.
No, yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, they did such a good job with the rest of the additions to the park. It's like the final touches. It's like, ugh.
I agree with that. Like, Moana is impressive, like you said.
But it's still all fun, just not up to par. I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't meet my Disney expectations. I think we've been spoiled.
Yeah.
And I'd like to continue to be.
Yeah.
I'm paying a lot of money to be here.
Yeah.
So.
But before we end out the episode, we wish you guys were here with us. Again, leave all your travel advice, comments, questions, stories on our website, passportpalspodcast.com, where we react and answer them every Friday. Now let's see what we got going on. I know our friend Thompson has sent in. That's probably our only one again.
Thompson, would you like to come on to the podcast?
Yes, only one submission from Thompson. Thank you, Thompson.
Thank you, Thompson.
All right, Thompson says, hot take. There should be an elevator full button that one could press to avoid it stopping on every floor to disappoint more guests. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen more than it should. Also, no holding doors for people that are not there yet. There are plenty of elevators, and they work great if you don't stall them unnecessarily.
Oh, that's so smart.
Mm.
Oh.
I like that, but I think it would get abused.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
probably
No, I
why we
totally
don't have
agree.
one. But yeah, that would be nice. Like when your elevator's full and you stop at every single floor and just like, sorry, we're full. That's annoying and just awkward.
Yeah, but people would abuse it.
Yeah.
And then I'd just be mad.
But then I'm sure with like AI and sensors and cameras.
Maybe like the weight.
Like,
you know what it should do? When it meets a certain weight, you should be given the option. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we've met this weight. Is the elevator full?
Yeah.
Or like if someone with a scooter or like a really big scooter gets on, like a really big stroller, and there's like no more room for people. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. There should be something. But yeah, that's all we got.
Thanks, Thompson.
Thank you, Thompson, for submitting. Everyone else, submit on passportpalspodcast.com.
Pretty please.
But with that, we will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend. Have fun. Be safe.
Happy August.
Happy August. Oh my God, that's crazy. It's August now.
It's August.
Wow. I can't believe it.
It can only go up from here. Our year is looking bright and beautiful.
Oh, yeah. The rest of the year from here on out.
Just you wait.
Yeah. Now, August would have been more fun had I not ruined it.
Whatever. We'll move on. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys next week. And
where to next?